Hello, Gemini. Thank you for joining me for your Pisces season. Um, for the next 4 weeks, we're in the Pisces season, and this is bringing about compassion. Now, we just moved out of a fellow air sign, which, that's all about. Aquarius is all about where do we belong? Where do we belong? And how's it going to happen? Well, now bring in the Pisces energy, which is water, emotion, compassion. I know. Water, emotion, and compassion, and put that behind it. Now, where do you belong? This is a time of breakdowns. A lot of people right now feel a little bit heavy, and we are being flooded with compassion right now through Pisces. Those of you that follow Jesus brought in the age of Pisces. All about compassion, not judgment, but compassion, right? Excuse me. So we're going to take what Aquarius was trying to tell us in regards to where do we belong, and perhaps say, how do we belong? Or where do we get, what are we doing emotionally in this situation? How can we be compassionate towards ourselves? And this is all about relaxing and letting go instead of resisting. It's like I've told the other videos too. Pisces is a fish. When it comes upon a rock, it doesn't bang its head up against the rock. It finds its way around it. It finds a different way. All the water signs do that. Nor do they fight against the tide. They allow themselves to go with the flow. They always get to where they need to be. They always end up okay. So what is your calling? In order to let go of some of this pain, in order to let go of some of this anxiety, let go. Because your world and your country right now really need you to wake up. We've got a lot of stuff going on. We've got presidential candidates. What is your spiritual boundary there? What do you think about them? We've got water problems. Our water systems are horrible. What are we going to do about that? Are we going to just say, oh, the government's going to take care of it? I don't know that that's working. So, what is your calling? It's time to find that out, and you will be so much happier by finding your calling, putting down your spiritual boundaries, putting down boundaries, period. You as a Gemini already know this, you do not need to conform. You need to find what your calling is. If you need help with that, I can help you with that. If you want to sit down and try and do it yourself, that's good too, because then you really find out you on a whole as well. So take this season to do that. There's a lot of compassion being poured in here. And if you don't have compassion for yourself, you're going to have anxiousness. You're going to have pain. You're going to have this because the compassion is trying to get through. Okay? So let's take a look at what the cards have to say for you for the season of Pisces. The Ace of Earth. There's going to be new abundance coming in, influx of abundance. This is good for people starting their own businesses. This is good making sure that you're allowing the compassion through, so you're not holding on to other people's things. This is new business adventures, new things. Earth is all about financial situations, stability, happiness. There's new things coming, and that's a new beginning. So that, that's pretty cool. So just allow it. The trick is in allowing and accepting your abundance and knowing that it's there for you to have. Watch what you put your energy behind. Your archangel for this season? Archangel Azrael with comfort. I am helping you in your time of need, helping your heart to heal. Archangel Azrael is a great archangel of comfort. And I feel, what I feel with him right now is that he's comforting you through this time of change, because change is not easy for people. Really, the best thing and the easiest thing for us to do is say, we know this is happening for a reason, and allowing it to happen, right? Because God's making something better. But we don't do that. None of us. And we allow ourselves to fear change. So Archangel Azrael, I feel, is comforting you in this aspect right now. He's also the angel of comfort and for grieving families or people who have passed on. He also helps people transition. But this is not how I feel about this at the moment. Am I right about that? Yes. Okay, yes, there's a lot of comforting being poured in right now through the compassion too, he says. So this is an important year to go through this Pisces season as well. Thank you, Azrael. Goddess for the week, for this season. Aphrodite, your inner goddess. Awaken the goddess within you through dance, self-care, and appreciating your divinity. All of us have a god and goddess within us, a male and female energy. Doesn't matter if you incarnated here as a female or a male, you have an inner goddess. And that begs to come out. It begs to come out through creativity of some sort, just as she says, through dance, self-care, and appreciating yourself, appreciating your divinity. This is really going to help you move forward, especially since you guys have the Ace of Earth. You're made so divine. You are divine. And as soon as you understand that, the faster things change for the better. Speaking of which, guess who jumped out of the deck for you? Kuan Yin with, let's say it all together, let it go. No, I'm not going to sing. No, I'm not. Let it go with Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin represents compassion. So, quite interesting that this is, that Kuan Yin, Aphrodite, comes out during and Azrael. I know. Okay, so comes out during the Pisces season. Okay, when we're trying to say, okay, let it go, and move forward with compassion for yourself and others. And so Kuan Yin comes out too to allow you to know that. Okay. And energy for this time period. What's the Taurus or Gemini going through here? This one? Okay. 9, broken heart. Now, 9 is quite interesting because this here we're in a number 9 year. 9's all about endings for new beginnings. Doesn't mean that a broken heart does not mean it has to be a relationship. It could be that you have not quite yet, and they're saying, yes, this is the track. Okay, thank you. You have not quite yet figured out who you are. So at times you can be depressed within yourself. At times you could say, you know what? I need an ending here for a new beginning. It's time to, whether I end up with a broken heart in regards to my work, whether I end up with a broken heart with relationship, whether I end up with a broken heart family, whatever it is, if you take it literal, it's time for you to finish something in order to start new. Okay? And it kind of brings me back to Azrael too. He says, yes, with the comfort aspect of it. This is everything that's happening right now, breakdowns right now for breakthroughs. So there's a lot of good things going on. There's a lot of times if we do not, let's take a work situation. This happens a lot in the past few readings that I've been doing over the past few weeks. I get a lot of people, I'm not happy with my job. I want to do something else. What am I going to do? Well, if you stay in this situation longer than what you're supposed to be in it, this can happen. Because God can finally say, oh my gosh, you're not moving. You're not moving. And this is not good for your soul. I don't know how many signs we need to give you to move on. Then all of a sudden, you may lose a job. Or all of a sudden, you may walk in and the whole company's closed. So you have to go back to having faith in yourself. Because what we say we need, I need this job till I find a new one. I need this, I need. The universe will be the first to show you don't need anything but faith in yourself and the universe. Now, what is it you want to do? Because there is your success. There is your money. There also is a paycheck of the heart because it does not feel like work. They have been this strong. I'm not kidding. Through the other videos, through the past week with readings, it's like bam, bam, bam. Here it is. Get it. And then I feel like, because little Cancer me here is like, I need to deliver it like that. But they just come through. And it's like, where do you want to be? What is your calling? Go do that. What makes you feel good? Go do that. Okay? All right. Thank you so very much for joining me for this Pisces season. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please go to my website, thechakrarealm.com. And upon purchasing your reading or healing session or whatever it is that you need, go ahead and schedule your appointment. Okay? Sometimes I do have extra scheduling time. I can't guarantee anything, but if you can't fit in any of those times, just send me an email and we can go from there. Thank you so very much, and you have a blessed and wonderful Pisces season.